and welcome to BEDS Student Election Question Time 2022. I am your host Heidi King, and next up we're going to be hearing from your candidates for the role of Co-President Self-Identifying Woman. Co-President is one of 4 full-time paid roles up for grabs in our current elections. There are 2 co-president positions, one reserved for self-identifying women and one reserved for self-identifying man or non-binary individuals, to ensure gender diversity on our executive officer team. The successful co-presidents will be responsible for representing student views on their academic experience, the very core of the student experience during their time here at the University of Bedfordshire. Each candidate will be asked 3 questions and will have 30 seconds to answer them. In order chosen completely random by a number generator, they will be signalled when they have 10 seconds left to answer and will be stopped from answering when their time is up. They will each then have an additional 30 seconds to sum up precisely why they deserve your vote in this election. So let's meet our candidates running for Co-President Self-Identifying Woman, and they are Alina Albu, Anna Christina Disakonu, Laura Tamara, Modesta Ukonu, Navia Makila, Pravisha Nishambai Patel, Salinda Panari, Tanika Powell, Umar Sharon Madani, Weiling Hu, and Reopen Nominations. Reopen Nominations, it features in all of our elections and it's providing you with a none-above option. Unfortunately, due to coronavirus restrictions, Navia Makila and Tanika Powell are unable to join us today. We wish them both a speedy recovery and hope that you'll all get back soon during your campaign. Now let's go on to question 1. The Office for Students are currently setting minimum requirements for the outcomes that universities deliver for students, trying to ensure the students are equipped with the skills and support that they need to succeed after they graduate. What do you think the University of Bedfordshire should be delivering for students? Laura?
Thanks, Heidi. I think the University of Bedfordshire is right to take its guidance from the National Office for Students, but I also think that students have a say in what graduate outcomes should be. Not every graduate is the same and not one size fits all when it comes to graduate outcomes. Some graduates want to go into paid employment, some want entrepreneurship, and so I think it's really important for us to talk to graduates and identify their needs right at the beginning of their academic journey.
Thank you, Laura. Umar?
Thank you. In this case, I think like that university need to focus on student career, which provide all those skills which directly head their career path. And as we are international student, most of the students, so we need to know how to do verbal communication and other skills like time management. So university need to focus on all those skills which actually help them to their career path.
Thank you very much. So question 2 is, as an executive officer of BEDS, working in partnership with the University of Bedfordshire is essential to making successful change for students. What one project would you like to work on with UOB? Could Umar answer that for me first, please? Sorry.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Well, actually, as a human being, I always think most of the students are international students. So I think we all feel homesick. And it's because of we are far from our cultural and we are always far from the things we used to do, from our food and relatives, all those things. So the thing I would like to project on our cultural things, maybe I can make a cultural week for them. That's it. That's the thing.
Thank you. Laura?
Yeah, I feel that a lot could be done to help graduates get into part-time employment to complement their studies. We have a lot of students here who do want to work to support themselves whilst they study, and I think the university would do well to just connect with businesses in the local area. We have huge Amazon sites here in Luton and Dunstable, Bedford as well, and I think it would be great if we could get more of our students into employment through the university pathways.
Thank you very much, candidates. And your final question for today is, as a trustee of the Students' Union, you'll play a part of monitoring the financial spending of the union. If you yourself had £10,000 for 24 hours in which to spend, how would you spend it? Laura, could you answer that for me first, please?
£10,000. Wow, that's generous. Thanks, Heidi. I think that I would love to try and get in front of students as much as possible in those first few hours just to see what their needs were. But I could almost guarantee that many of them would still be experiencing hardship. We've seen an increase in our energy prices in this country. We are seeing an increase in the cost of bread and milk. And so certainly I'd be handing out a lot of hardship fund. They would be grants and they wouldn't be loans. They'd be grants to many of our students across all our campuses with that £10,000.
Thank you very much.
Well, a lot of international students when come in this country, they face face some problem to stay somewhere, and most of the time they don't get proper place within their own budget. So probably I can arrange some accommodation for them with this money. But as I have to spend within it 14 to 24 hours, so yeah, within one day I can deal with the entire house.
Thank you. Thank you very much for all your answers today. And now you both have 30 seconds. We're going to start with Laura, and you are going to give a closing speech on why the students should be voting for you this term.
Thanks, Heidi. I would like students to vote for me because I'm your existing female co-president. I've listened so far and I'll continue to do so. We haven't got a lot of time whilst we're at uni, and I'd like to help you maximise your time at Bedfordshire and make sure you have a productive experience and go on to achieve great things in your careers, whatever industry you're going to be in. So that's why I'd like for you to vote for me.
Thank you, Laura. Umar?
You guys can vote for me because probably I can help you on your assignments. Well, that's the silly things. But the thing is like that I have seen so many students can't speak properly, can't communicate properly with their teacher and faculties and instructors. So yeah, obviously I would like to guide them because sometimes there are a lot of students who can't express their needs. So if anyone, I want to help them on these issues, the students who really can't express
Thank you
themselves
very
with their
much.
teachers.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you very much for everything today, candidates. And we are looking forward to hearing from you. So once again, your candidates running for co-presidents self-identifying women are Alina Albu, Anna Christina Disconu, Laura Tamara, Maditha Ukonu, Navia Makila, Pravisha Navamba Patel, and Selena Panari, Tanika Powell, Umar Shireen Madani, and Wang Hu, and also reopen nominations. You'll see these candidates, as well as those in other categories, out and about campaigning for your vote between now and the 10th of March, when voting closes at 4 p.m. Voting is open online 24 hours a day at bedsu.co.uk/student elections. Simply log in with your usual university login details and cast your vote. You can even vote every single one of the candidates you've heard from today, because we have a single transferable voting system. Where you reach your voting paper, you'll be asked to rank the candidates in order of preference. Put 1 next to your first choice, 2 next to your second choice, and so on. This means that your first choice doesn't win, then your vote doesn't go to waste. It simply gets transferred to your second choice. So please get online now and vote for who you want to represent next year on the BEDSSU Executive Officer team.